Hi everyone, welcome to Ask the Baritone Baker, where I'm going to try to answer your burning baking questions. So join me. So one of our questions comes today from Kathy in upstate New York, and she's asking about what's the most important aspect of making a successful souffle, getting it to rise up properly. Well, the most important part, you got to have the base and everything got to be right, but it's the egg whites. It's whipping the egg whites, the timing of the egg whites, which you always do at the end, but whipping them up properly so you have some structure to them, there's some texture there, but without over whipping them to where they get to dry out. So you have to really know that place. I recommend to people that if you were going to err on any side, it to be slightly under whipped, but and it takes a little practice because over whipped, they're dry. It's not, your souffle is going to be really flat. And if you're way under whipped, there's going to be flat also. But you want to get some texture in there. So I've made a short little video just to give you an idea what it looks like and what you can look for. So just check this out. So first of all, you want to whip the whites on high speed until they're white and frothy. And then you're going to slowly add the sugar while mixing. And then you're going to whip it up to the final stage. The way to test it is they should be firm but flexible and see how they bounce. So you can see in the video how the whites got to that. They got a nice snowy white sheen to them, and they have some bounce. You notice how I was bouncing it with the whisk so it can show you. You want to have that flexibility. If you get them to where they're stiff and it doesn't move, you've over whipped them. But again, it takes a little bit of practice, but if you work at it, you can get there. And it's easier to do it with warm egg whites. If you can warm them up a little bit before you whip them, you don't want them hot, but just slightly warm, more like room temperature, you can leave them out. It's much easier to whip them and get the volume. So that's the most important part to me for making a souffle. Whether it's a sweet or savory souffle, it's the whipping of the egg whites. So I hope that answered your question, Kathy, and I really appreciate your sending it to us. If you have any questions you want to ask the Baritone Baker, send us an email at info@baritonebaker.com, and let's go bake some fun. Thanks for coming. Let's bake some fun.